Blarla. Hello peeps and welcome back to 2 Point Hospital. Welcome back to Meltdowns, where we have the beginnings of a new little hospital in this, I don't know, tip. I think we're going to call it. So we're making a little bit of money. I would like to make more money though before we start getting into training, and also we're going to need to be doing some research to achieve our first star, and employ more staff and all that sort of stuff, and it all costs money. Now we are earning money on this small little setup that we have here, but I want to bolster that capital first, and the way that we are going to be able to do that is to take on a couple more treatments, right? That makes sense, but we don't have a lot of room here, so we are going to buy this building here, plot number 2. So let's get this up and running. We are going to sell these wreckages out of here. There we go. Our janitors will probably start cleaning this up, which will be fantastic. Sally Fig Blanket's latest county roundup just went live. She doesn't say much about the hospital. Fine. They would like some training. Excellent. We need to continue to look for good staff. That is definitely a thing. So we have a doctor here who is inspiring. So they would make, to be honest, a perfect GP. A perfect GP. So we are going to train her, I think, right away as a GP. We've got lucky with this one. So we'll get her in and do that. I like her. Don't like these two doctors though. Has potential, has green fingers. Let's pause this moment. Let's have a look at our nurses. So we could do actually with a brand new pharmacy nurse, because I'm not too keen on Pookie Pussyfoot, although her name is pretty fantastic. But Bernie Nerd, who also has a pretty good name. Oh, thinks they once saw Harrison Wolf. Fantastic! I've just noticed we spell Harrison's name incorrectly on the 2 Point Hospital wiki. I shall have to get that changed. What we'll do, I think, is employ him, and he will become our pharmacy nurse. We're very, very keen on him. So we will keep him on board, I think, just for the moment. Keep her on board just for the moment. Now, what we still don't like any of our assistants, and I don't really like any of those janitors. We've got a queue building up here. Go 90 days without a death. Sure, we can give that a go. Chronic grumpiness due to a nihilistic semicolon. New illness for the pharmacy, so probably is a good idea to have a couple, so that they're still attending while on break, even though they are wandering around not doing anything at the moment. But we can put him in for pharmacy training soon. That would be good. Okay, so what I'm interested in doing is moving these 3 rooms out of here to make more room for this sort of thing. We don't know what's wrong with this guy, or Crystal. We don't know what's wrong with her, and we need to discover new illnesses so that we can make more money. So we need a general diagnosis room. So what we're going to do, I think, is edit this room out of here. Alakasol. Do you know what? We might leave that training going for the moment. And what we might do is just quickly edit. That's not. Oh, it will just about go there. It's a bit of a squeeze. Should we stick it? We might actually just stick it there, like that, instead. Lovely. So, because the reason I'm doing it, I don't normally do it this way. I don't normally move the GPs out. Of this, I am aware. However, it's this map. It's so the layout of this hospital is mental. So what we're going to be doing, or I'm going to be doing, is this is actually going to become my main GP building. So this is why the GP's moving here instead of us moving all of this. That's what's occurring. Let's heat this place up a bit. Actually, we've got some doors again. So shall we take advantage of warming the air at the doors? I do like to do this. There we go. Now let's get our big old radiators in and just start heating this massive space, because it is a big space. Might just put a little radiator there. Again, they will need over here some basic things. We are going to want them to eat briny brittle. This is a thing, so that they get nice and thirsty and drink the palpitation, so they run everywhere. Yeah. Get a binny in. And some mild entertainment. Let's grab one of these. And we're just going to hide this radiator there like that. That might be quite nice. Maybe we can just stick a bookcase on the end here. Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. I'm pretty pleased with that. Now that we've done all that though, what have we done to the temperature? This is fine. This is fine. We could probably just move this down here for now, or not. It didn't like that at all, did it? Maybe we will just leave it around here. Excellent. There we go. So it's a little bit of a rejig, but we've done it. Fracture emergency. That's not happening. So we would like a general diagnosis for this Crystal Turbo here. We want to find out what's wrong with her if we can. So let's build ourselves a general diagnosis room, which I'm going to pop in like this. Let's get a window in. Perfect. Maybe we could get a bit of heating in, get the bed in, and the easy scan. Beautiful. Lovely. We are going to need a fire extinguisher in here, particularly with all this lightning and shaking about. We're probably going to pop, actually, we're going to pop this behind here like that, and probably move this binny somewhere. Shall we pop this binny just over here like this? Excellent. And as you know, I don't like people walking through these little areas, so if we could just try and stop that, that would be great. But I think if I pop that there, they are still going to walk through, aren't they? Let's see, is it? Yeah, they would have done, because that's not blocking it, look. Oops. Yeah, so she can get in and out of here. Lovely. Okay, let's get a Benny down for here. Now what we need is a nurse to work it. Now can we find a sensible nurse, or are we going to be moving over one of our other nurses? Oh look, we have quite a good janitor there. Let's see. Yeah, we need a janitor that specialises in mechanics. So I'm pretty happy with that. I think we might hire Kendall. Excellent. And Kendall here can help clean up that other building in the meantime. Off you go, Kendall. Off you go. Ooh, we have another doctor. Might be good as a GP also. In general diagnosis. Excellent. And that means that we won't need Rupert here anymore. Now, let's have a look at our nurses. Now, you likes to argue. You know, you might do for now as a ward nurse, because, oh, do you know what we haven't done in the ward? And that's add extra staff. Let's do that. I suspect I will get comments. I record in batches, so no doubt I'll have comments about that. Right. So we're going to make him, I think, the ward nurse, because he has a bit of ward training and a bit of diagnostics. So we'll do that. We'll pop him on the ward and we'll take off Hannibal. We will put Hannibal in general diagnosis. That's what we'll do. There we go. That is what we will do. And see if we can find out what is going on here with Crystal Turbo. Because the more... I just would like to treat more illnesses at the moment, so that... Because look, our money is not great. We need more money coming in. We need to sort the dosh. Ooh, this will bolster our cash a little bit. We got no deaths. Fantastic. And the Employer of the Year. Lovely. And most prestigious. I don't know how we've got that. I don't aim for prestigious or even that attractive, to be honest. So we should probably sort this room out a little bit. So what happened here? We didn't get much out of that at all, did we? Oh dear. That was terrible. That was terrible. Let's put her to the top of the queue. That was terrible. You can go for treatment. Yeah. Are you guys... One of them is out. Okay. So we are now going to fire this person. That will help with the money because we've taken on a load of new staff. Let's see. Let's make this room a little bit nicer. So we still don't know what's wrong with her. She's still... What would help is train staff with this one. But maybe what we will do is also build cardiology. Should we build cardiology? See if that helps us figure out what's going on with her. It might do. So let's pop this here. We could... I really want to know what's wrong with her. Let's pop that in there. Let's get the heart racer in. There we are. That's the absolute basics for that room to get it going, which is nice. Actually, what I would like to do is just stick a window in there. Beautiful. Okay, let's get a couple of bennies down here, just to keep people happy in this area. Yeah. And actually, not a telephone. Let's put another magazine rack. Just here. Just covering up that radiator. There we go. Another nurse, eh? Another nurse. Do you know what? Antonia, we're going to get you in for a little while. Again, not a nurse that I'm in love with. But Antonia, Dork, will help. Just so she was cheaper than him. So that's always something. So please, can we figure out what's wrong with this lady? We want to sort this guy out. It's a thing. Let's pop... Indeed. Couldn't have said it better myself, to be honest with you. Let's get him some food. There you go. What are you doing? What are you doing? Let's get him a little chair to idle in. There we go. So it's nice and warm here. Uh-oh. Earthquake warning. Make it attractive. Now, he needs a water fountain and stuff. Should we... Oh, do you know what? He could do with these cabinets. He could do those cabinets. Where's the white cupboard? There it is. I like the white cupboard. Let's use it. Let's use it. There's the white cupboard. And we might just pop in a hand sanitizer there. We need medicine cabinets. Ooh. Now this looks a bit weird. Maybe we could just turn it. Uh-oh, no, that won't go in. Actually, that looks alright. And then we need his drinking fountain as well. Hey, that's okay. That's okay. I think we've done all right in this room, you know, everybody. I think We've done all right.
We've received some reports of an earthquake which has caused
Yeah, we need to check on our
particular
machines.
damage to one of the county's hospitals. This is why one must never be without insurance.
Now,
I
where is
heartily
she?
recommend Swindle's
Crystal
Insurance.
Turbo.
In no way paid me to
Crystal
endorse
Turbo.
it.
Oh. It's lycanthropy. Okay. So we've already got the means to treat it, which is fantastic because it's a pharmacy treatment, but it is still a new illness. So that's more people that can come and deal with that. Okay, so that's good. Look, and our profit is looking more healthy now for my liking. It really, really is. We could probably do with upgrading that more. Is it still cold over here? Look, what happens when we mess with our radiators? Look at that situation. What if we pop... I mean, that's not really helping anyone, is it? We could do with a good sizable radiator about here, I think. Yeah. Okay. Alright. That's fine. Excellent. Lovely. What is this? Animal magnetism emergency. I don't really want to build clinics based on emergencies, but rather people that are currently coming into the hospital. You're bound to make more money from it if they're just naturally coming in. Emergencies are a little bit, you know, I don't want to do it through emergencies. That's not a reliable way of making money. In a young hospital, just isn't. Let's see. So I'm starting to be fairly happy with the money, but it could be better. Look, it's gone down to, could be better. I wish we could find something else that we could treat. We're waiting for it to come in. We are waiting for it to come in, which means I'm a little bit reluctant to train at the moment. That being said, we do have our 2 GPs. They're perfect, and we may consider, we're level 5, we may consider setting up a second GP. Uh-oh, that was so the wrong button. I'm so sorry, everybody. What I wanted was to know how much it was. 11 grand. I think what we'll do is pop that in. I think we will do that. Now I think we've messed up with the temperature of the place we have. There we go. Yeah, I think we will pop in a second GP. We've got 2 GPs. Could do with a third if we're going to have 2 offices, but hey, it's okay. It is okay. Let's put in another palpitation machine over here.
Rejoice, my friends,
and
for I am
get a
alive
binny in.
and well. I had a cough drop during that song.
We could do with some toilets over here.
No bubonic death clog for me.
But yeah, money is
Selected
becoming a
very special
factor.
tune to celebrate the occasion.
But we could do with a toilet over here, really. So let's get that in. I'm gonna destroy that radiator again. But we should really have this going on over here. Maybe, what's the best one? Maybe, yeah, there we go. A slightly bigger one for that area. And we should probably stick a hand sanitizer over here. Okay, getting concerned about the money. Mind you, when that upgrade is in place, cha-ching, cha-ching, that's probably why the money's going down. Well, that's how close to the wire we are. Upgrading machine makes the makes the hospital go into a negative. But that's fine. That is fine. So we were looking at our staff. We're very happy with our doctors, although if we did come across another GP, it'd be okay. Research is an interesting one. We're waiting for a stable income in this hospital because we do need research. When we get to expanding, we're happy with how much the hospital is making. Research is definitely something we need to get into because we need to cure 5 patients in shock clinic and 10 patients in the DNA lab. And we don't have these rooms. So I am assuming that we will need to research them. I mean, I've played the level before, but yeah. So, but I don't feel the hospital is strong enough, stable enough yet to actually support expansion right now. So I'm not going to be employing Denise here, which is a shame because she's very good. She is very good. We're getting an awful lot of these nurses. Let's have a look at our nurse base. So who we got here? Who do we like? Who don't we like? Who don't we like? So who is working in? We have the pharmacy, right? We want to train Bernie in the pharmacy, I think, is what we want to do. We've got 2 nurses in the ward. Oh dear, look at that.
As if we needed any further example of the decline of Western civilization. I leave you with this.
You killed them.
I used to live in a mansion. Now I live in a maisonette.
Oh, do we have any better assistants?
This is what society has reduced
Possibly Dickie Credible.
Truly, these are the end of times.
We might put him in. And take out... Oh, I liked my... Oh, but she's argumentative. Sure, okay. So, she's argumentative. Let's fire her now. There we go. Argumentative. Now, this Kendall here needs training in mechanics. So what we'll do is we will get Eric to train her, and then we can fire Eric. We won't need him anymore, and that will be money saved right there. So let's get that training going. And it means they can bish bash bosh through this queue a little bit more. And we've got Alfie here attending to the machines. Promote them. It's, again, though, it's an emergency. I would love, though, to have injections as something we could treat in the hospital. I hope we start getting patients in like this, but I don't want to take an emergency on it because it's unreliable money making. It's unreliable money making. Indeed it is. Are you getting to that? You are. DNA. Got a DNA person here. And we are nowhere near ready to research DNA just yet. I'm just not happy with the hospital's money levels. Just not. Just not. Are you alright? Are you okay? Okay, Tex, payback. We're going to get through this queue, start treating some patients, and that'll help with the money for sure. And then we'll also be sacking Eric here, which will also help. So we're in this sort of phase with the hospital where we are working on a decent staff foundation. Something, you know, so we've got good staff to help have stronger foundations in our young little hospital. But also, we are looking for those regular illnesses coming in. If we have to struggle through, if no more are going to come in and we have to struggle through, because I think we just saw a shock horror patient down here. And again, we haven't researched it, so it could be that we will have to struggle through and build research and get it going. But I would just rather not, if possible. I'd like just one more illness to have extra money coming in. I would really like that. Yeah, I think it's her. Let's... Right.
Hungry. Anxious.
Interesting. But do we have this room?
Eat some cheesy
No.
gubbins.
We definitely need to research this room.
Cheesy gubbins. The snack for people with nothing to lose.
Excellent. You need to research Shock Clinic. Yeah, send them home. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's an earthquake coming. You need to go home as well. Right. Do you know what? It's not too bad, is it?
We're sorry for the litter that you dropped
On our floor. So one more illness, but if it could be that we're going to be pushed. Mind you, the money's looking a bit better now that we've started to get the pharmacy up and running again. The health minister, Tarquin Foxbridge, has informed us that he'll be visiting the hospital soon. He also reminds us that wasting valuable profits on patient comfort and well-being will not be looked on kindly. Okay, if he's impressed with the hospital, he might receive some of the county's healthcare budget as a reward. So that suggests that if we've spent a lot of money on things that make patients more comfortable and entertained and stuff, he won't like it. Wow. What hospital is he ever going to like? Interesting. Now, you are a DNA person, just not ready for you. There's another shock clinic patient running around down here somewhere. Once we're happy with the foundations, we will be building research and getting those DNA labs going, which, do you know what, we might do in the next episode. Where are you? So you are now fired. We've successfully done that. What's going on with you?
The health minister
We might have to send you home, Antonia Gob. Oh, actually, wow, that was really good. We did really well with that. What's... Oh, there we go. Might move her to the top of the queue. Yeah. Excellent. Excellent. And let's send you treatment along with you, Fliss. No, you better go home, Fliss. We'll be dealing with it soon. We're working on it. Okay. Karen. Monobrow. So that's a new illness that's going to start coming into the ward. So the ward will get busier. I mean, that works for us as well. Having more illnesses for things we've already got will help with money as well. So up for that. Fantastic. So monobrow discovered. Excellent. It does mean that we may need to consider some sort of an expansion here soon. We've got somebody queuing. Yeah. Yarps. Right, the mechanic is back to doing this. We are going to take a break because their health is depleting quite quickly. And I'm not happy. I'm not happy with it. Yeah, so I think what we'll have to do, we're getting DNA people in. We're getting shock horror patients in. And we're not getting any other illnesses that require new rooms. So I think in the next episode, we will have to set up research and start, I think we'll start with the DNA lab and get them going, because that diagnoses and treats. So that's really appealing as a first stepping stone. Yeah, so I think that's what we're going to be doing in the next episode. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, please hit that like button. As long as you are here, why not check out one of my delectable videos available? Feel free to come stalk me on social media and be sure to share this video with friends so even more may watch my SHIZWAH. See you next time, peeps.